Hi Gemini, welcome back. This is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. So Gemini, when I was, you got a card there. When I was meditating on the collective energy, I got two different songs. I got the song Love Shack by the B-52s. Which is like an uplifting, like happy-go-lucky song. You may hear that, it may resonate with you in some sort of way. But then right on the heels of that, the one that came through a bit stronger than that was, I don't know the name of it, but he says, yeah, your sex is on fire. Your sex is on fire. I honestly do not know the artist or the title, if that is the title of the song, but I know somebody's going to know it in here. So please put it in the chat, put it in the comment section as well. So, wow, okay. And now they're giving me must be love on the brain. So some of you, relationships really coming into focus during this time frame. Not just with other people, but the relationship with yourself and getting into the flow of, whatever's coming your way, right? So speaking of that, Gemini, you have the card of flow here as the overall energy. This is talking about harmony and energy and kind of enjoying life as it comes to you and not really pushing for things, just kind of being in this space of like attracting what you want as opposed to, going after what you want, that type of energy. So let's see what your overall vibes are here for you, Gemini. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, which talks about self-sufficiency, independence, but also being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable with where you're at right now in your life. A lot of you getting back into the flow of feeling like yourself. All right, person you're connecting with is the Ace of Cups. So this person is heavily focused on letting the love flow or some sort of heart chakra awakening here. This person could have a lot of love for you, Gemini, or for the connection, but it's just like, sorry, I have a song coming through. Rocking in the rhythm of the rain. Is that the Judds? Feeling low, rocking in the rhythm of the rain. I don't know. That's an old country song. I probably got the lyrics wrong, but anyways, let's look further into it, shall we? We're off to a good start. I'm going to look at the past energy, what led up to now, how you perceive each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, and hopes and most likely future outcome here, Gemini. So, recent past energy for my Geminis. Recent past. Ooh. You got the Page of Cups here. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. The Five of Cups and the King of Wands. So, there's this message here, Gemini, about like, they're giving me a song, Show Me Love. Maybe wanting to be shown love or to show your love to someone else. But like for whatever reason, there is this buffer of time here where things might have seemed stagnant, like a little bit further away from you than what you wanted. You could have been feeling like wanting to isolate or maybe even like a little bit of like an abandonment energy. Definitely aloneness being highlighted. Could have been missing someone or something in the recent past, but covering it up due to pride, due to ego. Sometimes it's hard to admit to ourselves what we're really feeling, right? And as a triple air sign myself, I can attest to that. So it's not always the easiest maybe to express emotion, especially if you feel like it'll make you feel weak, right? And you're in a space of wanting to feel strong, wanting to feel confident, right? But I do feel like you were holding on to some just residual old feelings here. Maybe a time period where you just felt like you couldn't get through the atmosphere, like you couldn't get through maybe to someone else, and a lot of withholding going on in the recent past energy here. it's really interesting because now I feel like you're shifting and going in a different direction with this as the flow is showing up, but we'll see. What is this person's recent past? Seven of Swords. The Chariot. The Tower. Wow. And the Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So, wow. Okay. So, whoever you were dealing with, Gemini, right? Like, there was a little bit of dishonesty about this person being able to move on or move away from something that I feel kind of broke their heart. I feel this is past energy, right? Could even be with a past partner or a relationship, or it could be the past you have with this person. Take it as it resonates. I do feel like this person kind of withholds or has withheld, you know, maybe speaking their truth or how they're feeling, like, because there is like a lack of forthrightness here about why something ended or how something ended. And maybe that still needs to come to the surface. Or I actually heard bury the hatchet. So this is likely something that this person does not like to speak about. Maybe doesn't even plan to speak about, because I feel like it's none of your business. They're giving me the Salt and Pepper song. It's none of your business. And if I want to take a guy home with me tonight. Sorry. I'm getting all kinds of songs. You know, maybe it was your business. Maybe it wasn't. I'm not really sure. But there is like a secretive energy here that's showing up around this person. And it's in the past, right? So I feel like this energy is old news, but it still has a lasting effect is what I'm getting. And the fact that like it still plays into like this person's mind or psyche when it comes to how they deal with current issues or current relationships in their life, which is easy to do, right? So let's see what perception is, your perception of each other. And keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, Gemini. So it may be how you see it, but it may not be how this person sees it. So what's perception here? It's Gemini's perception of the connection. The song is still playing in my head. Yeah, your sex is on fire. I don't even know if that's what he really says. Sorry. Can't get it out of my head. All right, let's see. Six of Wands, the World card, the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So there's that withholding of emotion here as well. Sometimes some of you might be afraid to like really go deep or be vulnerable, just in general, or maybe when it comes to this connection. And yet at the same time, you know, wanting to feel like you overcome and feel like you've been successful in the completion of maybe a karmic cycle. But I feel like sometimes history repeats, right? Sometimes things bubble up to the surface, Gemini, because we really truly haven't transmuted it. And so there is like this inability or maybe even a hard time expressing emotions. And this may be something new that you're discovering about yourself, right? Like sometimes we think that we are healed and we're good and we're grown now until something else triggers us or something else comes in and shows us like, oh, okay, that's still present in me. And that's okay. That's part of like the growth and evolution process. It helps us to better define who we are and where we're going in life. So don't let this hold you back. But I do feel like in some ways there has been some holding back here, or there is some holding back here. And maybe even like getting in your head about this, Gemini, especially when it comes to like how you truly feel. And also this could be how you view this person as well. It's interchangeable. So you could view this person as like someone who's been successful and has overcome a lot, but has trouble expressing or trusting their emotion, you know? So let's see what their perception is. Judgment. Oh. The Sun. Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So, Gemini, like this person needs to make a decision about what makes them happy, okay? I feel like they may have dealt with rejection in the past or like some sort of anguish. Wow, that's deep, okay? Possible anguish. This person had to learn a hard lesson around, you know, what was worth their time, what was worth their happiness, and what wasn't. And I feel like they still carry this lesson inside of them. And it could be that whatever they have going on in their current life or within this connection has the ability to like trigger old wounding. And, you know, you may see that come out in this person during this time frame. I feel like when it comes to how they see you, it's like they see you as someone who makes them happy, but at the same time has the power to maybe reject or destroy something, which isn't a false illusion, right? Nobody has the power to make us feel anything other than, you know, we are in charge of our emotions. I know it seems like other people have the impact to do that, but truthfully, nobody can make you feel anything you don't want to feel or don't allow yourself to feel. But when you feel really drawn to someone, is it easy to feel that way? Yeah, maybe there's like something about vulnerability here and this person being afraid of maybe that vulnerability, or you are. There's definitely a fear of that going on, whether it's coming from your side or their side, Gemini. So let's see what's going on in the emotional space. Emotional space for my Geminis. Are you feeling underneath it all? Two of Swords. Wow, you got a whole bunch of cards here. There's something too about like insecurities playing a role in this, whether it's coming from you or this person or both. Yeah. So Gemini, when it comes to how you're feeling, first of all, there's this message here about like, sometimes it requires a little bit of faith to be vulnerable and to surrender when we don't really know the outcome of something, right? But sometimes we are called to open our heart anyways and follow our intuition anyways and let the chips fall where they may. You know, life ain't worth living if you ain't risking anything. You know what I'm saying? Can't be safe, secure, and comfortable all the time, although, you know, in Source's eyes, you are always safe and loved and worthy, but it can feel scary out here in the real world, right? When it feels like you have something to risk here, or something to gain, and trying to weigh that out. But I feel like there needs to be a decision made here around like what's calling to you, because I do feel like even though there is a bit of back and forth and like a need to surrender, there is like this essence or this energy or this emotion like calling to you, Gemini, like wanting you to go in a certain direction. And I feel like you know what this is. I feel like, you know, you've sat here and you've thought about this for a long period of time and went back and forth, and you kind of see, maybe you didn't see what it was for, maybe you didn't see what it was in the past, but I do feel like you are seeing it much clearer now because you're getting more in the flow of feeling more comfortable and secure within yourself. So let's see this person's emotional space. This person's emotional space, the Six of Cups. The Lovers. I don't know why they keep giving me this song, but I've gotten it so many times in so many different readings. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Somebody needs to hear that. So I don't know why I keep getting that song. All right, so Gemini, you're in this person's heart space. You could have some past history with them, or they could just be like reminiscing about you, thinking about you, you know, holding a special place in their heart for you. I do feel like the Ace of Cups is trumping this person, which is love. What? And there's the Ace of Cups again. Gemini, this person's got a lot of love for you, okay? Whether you know it or whether you don't know it. I feel like you would know this, right? I don't feel like it would be a surprise. Like, this person just loves the shit out of this connection. Oops, excuse my language. Like, they're giving me another song. I never want to give you up. Never want to say goodbye. Is that Rick Astley? Wow. That's what I was getting to. Okay, let's go back to the sex is on fire. Now, if this is intimate, for a lot of you it is. Like, maybe this person has a lot of sexual attraction to you, or maybe the sex is fire. I don't know. This is an adults only tarot reading, guys. You know, like, but it's more than just physical attraction. It's not just that, you know, this is more than just surface level. Okay, so this is like deeper than that. Like, this person doesn't just like the way that you look, they like the way they feel when they're around you. They feel connected to you even when they're not around you. You know, they dream of you maybe even, or there's like this dreamy energy. Like, this person's in love. And do not make this resonate if it don't. Like, if you're sitting there like, I have no one in my life, I have no idea, not your reading. I'm sorry, you would know. You would know. You would have an inkling of who this is. But I feel like this is someone that you knock them off their feet, you know? Because they're giving me that song as well. You knock me off of my feet now, baby. And maybe the reason why you're not quite in that same energy is because of maybe that fear of like, well, what if it isn't what I think it is? Or maybe you've had surface level, you know, relationships in the past, and so you're trying to figure out like, is this gonna be the same? And Spirit is saying like, just go with the flow, Gemini. Just go with the flow of this and let it present itself to you in a way that the universe has orchestrated it. So what is the hope? The Ten of Pentacles. See, a lot of you want to place a lot of focus right now on like feeling safe and secure and assured, and maybe not wanting to deviate outside of that, even though you're being called, I feel, to kind of open up a little bit, to maybe even be a little bit more vulnerable, Gemini, you know? So there's nothing wrong like with wanting safety and security. Don't get me wrong. Don't make any decisions that don't feel comfortable to you, but be more open-hearted to the situation is what they're saying. This person is hoping to mend a broken heart. So I feel, again, that there was some sort of disruption here within a relationship, whether that was with you or a prior relationship, that caused maybe like this person to not trust maybe their own emotions. So I feel like it's taking them a lot of strength, right, to truly allow themselves to feel how they're feeling, to open up in the way that maybe they're opening up during this time frame, because I feel like they're kind of putting their heart on the line. You know what I mean? So what is the most likely future outcome then, Gemini? What is the most likely future outcome? And just remember, guys, the future outcome is based on free will. So it may be, you're in the driver's seat, I should say, no one else. So you can change this if you want. Wow. Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, the Two of Wands. Oh, there's the Six of Cups again. So, yeah, Gemini. Okay, so, some of y'all are so afraid of like karma repeating or something repeating again, that you may push away out of a fear, right? Whether that be actually pushing someone away or just like energetically like poo-pooing something before it even has the ability to manifest. You know what I mean? Like looking for a problem before, you know, you're even in a situation. Some of you are, you know, going to that type of extreme. I do feel like if there's been conflict in the past, you wanting no part of that during this time frame. Instead, I feel like what you're looking for is like things that feel good to you and people that feel good to you. And if this person feels good to you, then you're being asked to listen to your intuition about that, Gemini, and not like naysay it or poo-poo it right off the bat, to have an open heart, to have an open mind, right? because I heard all good things come in due time. There is like something wanting to come in the emotional self that you've been waiting for, right? And it could even stem from a long time ago, but doesn't have to. But you might energetically push it away if you're thinking a lot of thoughts that are in opposition to what you want, which is why you're being asked, Gemini, which is why you're being called to go more towards the flow of the situation, like to just let things happen naturally, to not overthink it, to not get all in your head about it, you know, not to take any impulsive action, but instead just kind of allow things to come as they go. Come as they go. Now they're giving me Kaleo. Way down we go, go, go. All right, so let me see what this person's most likely future outcome is, Gemini. Two of Cups, Page of Cups, the Hangman, the Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So it's funny because you started the reading with the Page of Cups in the past, right? And now here this person is with the Two of Cups, Page of Cups around them. This is someone who wants to make, you know, I'm sorry, I heard make an honest woman out of you. Okay, that's for all, obviously, my feminines, but take it or leave it. But I feel like this person, you know, they want to make some sort of gesture towards the connection after a time period of like contemplating things and thinking it over. They see the potential here, right? And they want to give to the connection. I feel like this person actually sees you as someone who is a lot more grounded than maybe you even see yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person sees you as someone that maybe they could build a life with, even, Gemini, or that, you know, they want to, like, maybe provide for you or something. Like, I feel like this person is willing to work with whatever baggage you have going on. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like even if they know your past, like even if they know like how back and forth you could be or your fears around emotions or relationships, I feel like this person is like, okay, yeah, I can work with that, you know, if you'll work with me. Because again, this is not a surface level connection. This person is all in. Like, they don't just like you for your face or what you have or what you own. Like, they love. You know what I mean? And it's like, there's a big difference, right? There's like dating and then there's love, you know? Or I should even say like there's love and then there's in love. This person would be like to the extreme end, right? Now, some of you, this is a new person coming in that you'll know, like your soul will recognize this as soon as it's presented to you. So some of you, this person has not popped in yet. But a lot of you, I feel like you already know, they're already present. You kind of already know what's up, okay? And if none of this is resonating, like I said, don't take it. Then it's not your reading. But I just feel like this person has taken a lot of time to consider things. And they're giving me the word, all things considered. This is still what they want, Gemini. It's hard to believe sometimes, right? For some reason, I feel like you're finding it hard to believe. Like, some of you might have trust issues that you're carrying from the past of like, yeah, but what's the kicker? You know, that type of stuff. Especially if you're a Gemini that's been really hurt and bruised in past relationships, it can be hard to trust, you know, that someone means what they say. But there's some sort of lesson here that you're mastering, and there's definitely a change coming in, and that's why you're being asked to go with the flow. Because see, things are evolving here, things are changing here, and I feel like if you could just go with the flow and trust your own emotions a little bit more, this will be a lot easier. All right, so let's see the guidance. Yup. What did I say the song was? Yeah, is on fire. Look at the fire. I get the fire. I get the passion card. Of course I did. Okay. And then you have receive. So let me read this card to you real quick. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is natural law and order of the universe. This person has inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect all that is sacred. So like this person is being called to follow their passion. And I feel like they do have a lot of passion here. The thing is like, are you on the same page? Are you on board with that? Can you trust that? You need to like feel out your own intuition here, Gemini. But be open to receiving, right? Like, so some of you have a hard time maybe opening up because you feel like you've always been the one to give or to, you know, communicate or to whatever, push something forward. And now it's like, well, there's a time to give and there's a time to receive. And now the universe wants you to be open, Gemini, and to open yourself up like a little bit more to like going with the flow of this situation here. So, wow. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with in no certain order. This could be in your birth chart or the birth chart of the person you're connecting with. I've got Pisces here, Gemini, Libra, Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces again, Libra again. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind, could be dealing with any zodiac sign as it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, as I do have videos over there as well, Tarot Time with Dana. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. And if you like my styles, you can get them for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. All of it linked below. Wishing you the very best, Gemini. Till next time, my friends. Namaste.